evening and welcome to Rimworld Alpha 17. I'm Modi Apparatus. I'm so excited to be playing Rimworld again. Man, we've been playing this on the channel for a long time. This was one of the longest breaks I think I've had from Rimworld on the channel since between Alpha 16 modded and this one. It is exciting. There's a lot of changes, some kind of back-end stuff, some cool overworld stuff, and a lot of interaction with traders, with scenarios, with quests you can do now, different things that are going to cause us to go out and explore the world. And to do that, we're putting together a little scenario today called the Rimworld Trading Company. And I've already built it. It is available on the Steam Workshop right now if you want to check it out for yourself. Basically, it's the story of two traders who have been tricked into buying this no-good property of the Rimworld Trading Company. And they show up to the coordinates and they got nothing left to lose. They're here to just make it work. What they find there is nothing like they expected. They've been completely conned into buying this thing. So let's make some new characters here and jump right into the game with a brand new world. So the one we're going to be doing today is the Rimworld Trading Company right here. And a little blurb if you want to read everything about it. There's a bigger description on the actual page, which probably doesn't do this as much justice. But basically, it's like I said. After a drunken negotiation with Jimmy, two disgruntled worker drones find themselves with their savings drained. And they've quit their job, and they're just stuck with this title for the Rimworld Trading Company. And so they're off. They have just a little bit of materials to their name, a little bit of meals. One of them decided to bring some pistols, and the other one decided to bring their pet with them. And the only inventory they find from their purchase of this property here is 144 cloth button-down shirts. So that's what they're going to have to build their empire on, is just a couple of shirts. And they can go on and trade anything they want. I kind of left it open-ended. You're not forced in a particular path or anything like that. You can just basically be traded or trading. You can you have a trade improvement of universally multiplied by 200%. So you get more benefit from trading here than you normally would. So it gives you incentive to at least pursue that. You don't have to, obviously. I kind of kept it open-ended, but this is the premise of it anyways. So let's get into some characters here. I'm going to try Cassandra Ruff. It's been a while since I did Cassandra. It might be terrible, might be good. We'll see what happens. We need to create a brand new world, and I'm going to do the global coverage at 30%. Usually I bump this up to 100% just so it generates the entire map. But even Tynan says that's a bit overkill, and I kind of agree. The seed is bowler hat, which is kind of interesting. I wonder if he chose that, like if everybody gets that as the seed. Because the bowler hat is something that was just added into the game on this most recent update. Let's randomize the seed. Nona, Sickle, Nicole, Susumu, Andres, Anya, Bell Pepper. I like it. Take it out, Bell Pepper. I was gonna go with the first noun that was there, not a name. So here we go. This is our planet, and as you can see, changed the way it renders here. First of all, so it doesn't have just a black-gray field here. It kind of does cut off at some point on the top there, but we get a nice big continent to explore, and it is still massive. This is more territory than we'll ever cover, and the big change here is that you'll see rivers, lakes, roads, crossroads. We can find a nice spot to live somewhere along these roads, and traders will follow the roads. We'll make sure we get a road in our map. Maybe a road and a river if we can. Like right here, like a meeting of a road and a river. That'd be kind of cool. Close to this Honesty stream. That'd be kind of cool to get like an arid shrubland with the dirt road and a river at the same time. That'd be kind of cool. Otherwise there's a road here, but it's right next to a bandit camp. Is there someplace that's a little nicer than that? There's a crossroads here for sure. What about here? This is like a nice nexus. Now it's right between this other trader here, the bad guys over there. What about this one, the triangle? I like this one. This is better right here. How about this? This is arid shrubland. It's just got a stone road on it. There's actually two different kinds of roads. There's old stone roads, and there's more modern dirt roads. So the stone roads will be kind of interesting, I think. Or do we want our own dead end? Let's go with it right here. It's gonna have some roads, it's gonna have some old roads, some new roads, and it looks like a little bit of water there possibly too. So we'll choose that as our site. It's got a nice little town over here to visit. What is this? The Eridahope, and we have the Force Mountain down here. So we're gonna pick this as our landing site here, arid shrubland. It's flat. Do I want some mountains if possible? Man, it's tough to get everything you want in a single spot. All right, so we're gonna choose the crossroads right there. It's a flat terrain, but it should be okay. All right, and now we have to get our characters. So I'm gonna keep this as random as possible. But I don't like the ugly trait. I want these people to get along pretty well. So I don't want that. I don't want the mood to be a problem here. Slothful, steadfast. It doesn't sound like the go-getter that we need, actually. He's a jogger. He's a prostophobe. That sounds good. Can't do cleaning, plant work. That's fine. He's a military inventor previously, and then a construction grunt before that. Sounds pretty good. Jackson Big Red. And he is the... I think that should be pretty good. He can't do growing, mining. He can do a little bit of mining. Can't do artistic. Can't do he can do cooking. So it's a 0. Okay. So Big Red is our guy here. Jackson Big Red. And we'll change these guys' names at some point, I think, too. And then we have Cannon the Recruiter. I kind of like the haircut for sure. He's nervous, depressive, and beautiful. Can't do medicine and capable of caring. Let's do something else. That guy had a lot of traits that were bad. I can't tell these two apart if we do that. Let's see, Stevenson. Stevenson is gay and nervous. Intellectual, can't do intellectual. Herbalist is good. Has a bite scar on their torso. It's not terrible. So let's say Ophelia Stevenson is the, I guess the other one here. I think it should be fine. We have somebody that can do construction. We have somebody that can do growing. That should be fine. As long as we have those things covered, we'll be okay. Okay, let's start it up then. All right, the two of you arrive at the coordinates provided by Jimmy in that awful dive bar. You can't quite remember what Jimmy had said about the headquarters, and there was that coordinate a 3 or 5. It doesn't matter. No going back now. You are the proprietors of the Rimworld Trading Company. You used the rest of your savings to secure some medicine and food for the startup. One of you wisely decided to bring a couple pistols. The other decided he couldn't leave home without his pet. Then there was the agreed upon assets from Jimmy. Good old Jimmy delivered on the promise of his assets inventory, although the buildings he promised seemed to be a bit of assembly required, and the inventory turned out to be 144 cloth button-down shirts. Well, better get to work. Time to build an empire from box of cloth. Alright, so there's all our t-shirts. Our 144 t-shirts landed around us here, and then we got some steel and stuff here. We need to protect our assets right away here. So I think we need to build a roof on those t-shirts because they're cloth. They're going to get deteriorated sitting out here until we can sell them. Yeah, deteriorating from being unroofed. So the very first thing we're going to do is build a roof over these guys. We're not going to bother moving them. Wherever they land is going to be their homestead here. So you can see we got a road, and we got a stone road here, and we got the river running through it. Pretty amazing. Pretty cool. I like it. I like it. I like the variety now. It will be bad to have our assets here on one side of the river, and if we want to build on this side, which I would like to, I like to build on the road here right at the crossroads, if we could. That would be kind of cool. And we have very, very flat terrain, so we can kind of just do whatever we want. Or we build like right in the middle here. And this is actually not a bad area if we want to build, because we have a steam geyser right there. We kind of just build up this area along the river maybe. But again, this is going to be separated from our stuff here. Anyways, but besides that, we do need to get this stuff... let's get this stuff unforbidden so we can build with it. We have 28 silver to our name, a couple of pistols, and that is about it. Let's get somebody to equip a pistol. Let's get another pistol unforbidden here. And Big Red, you grab that one. Alright, we'll think of better names for you guys at some point here. I think I'm going to rename them this time. Like, we'll see what happens when we get some people here. So various, and I can't select all of them. There we go. Oh man, that's so many t-shirts. Okay, so let's get this stuff set into a, let's get some roofs on this thing here. Let's go, so let's build just a basic structure here. We don't even need walls on it, we just need a roof on it. We have some wood. I would rather save the wood. We have a lot more steel than we do wood right now. Let's put some corners on here. And let's do like this. Just wall this thing in here right now. Now people are going to be, it's going to be exposed to the elements, but we're going to put a roof on it, so it won't have a problem there. We will zone an area for expand roof area. Let's see, expand roofed area here. Build roof area, we'll go build roof through here. And they should be able to do it. This center spot might not be able to get it. We'll see what happens. And we'll set both of them to construction if we can. And so they get to work on that right away here. Needs beds, yeah, we'll get those beds going in a minute here. We have a little spot over here we can put some beds in to start. It's just a little hut there. How far are you going to get with that roof? I really don't want to. Our only asset to our name is these shirts, so we got to keep these in good condition. Looks like we did okay with the roof. It's going to get far enough up to the center. Not quite. Let's put one more block right in the middle of the room here. And that should do it. And you'll move that stuff out of the way, and then we'll have our shirts protected. Okay, so that's going to let them get going on that. Let's speed it forward a little bit. And so yeah, basically the backstory for these guys is they were sick of their jobs. They just didn't want to do it anymore, and they said they would take the next opportunity that came along, basically. And the opportunity that came along, unfortunately, was Jimmy. And Jimmy sold them a bill of goods, and those goods turned out to be a bunch of green t-shirts. You guys should probably wear one of these, right? I mean, you can't get high on your own supply, but wear a button-down shirt. There you go. Have a button-down shirt. Might as well wear what you're selling here. And one of them brought a dog, and the other brought Wade, the husky. So welcome, Wade. We'll get you trained up here as soon as possible. Get you trained up all the way if we can. We're gonna need food. We're gonna need a lot of things taken care of here pretty quickly. What do we got here? A bunch of marble chunks. I love that they made some new, Tynan made some new looks to the rocks. Chunks have more variety to them. Okay, so that's protected. Now we can start building our base. I think I do want to build up here next to this. We have the crossroads here. Let's build around the crossroads if we can. We won't want to build on them. The traders will follow these, so we can have like a trading meeting point over here. Maybe. So what do we want to do here? For starters, we have, it's 10 hours right now. So first of all, let's deconstruct this here. Zone roof, remove roof here. Let's remove the roof here if they can. And then I'll have them deconstruct some of this. I don't want the roof to fall on anybody. That would be bad right away here. First day out, you want to kill anybody accidentally. And area revealed. Yes, we're aware. Oh, this is steel, not even stone. Okay, cool. A little more steel then. Okay, so with that in mind, let's build our first little house here. And it's not going to be too small. We'll go like right here-ish. Let's see. This has got a nice wall right here already, so we'll use some of that. And let's go 12 by... We can't build into the water. Let's go like this big. And that'll be our first little house here. We got a little bit of wood. Make a door. Should be good. Now, this will have to move at some point to a better location once we build a warehouse for our operation here. But we need the basics. We need the basics here day one. So we need beds put in. We need the furniture, so we put beds in here. Bam and bam. Actually, we want separate rooms for these guys. Let's get separate areas of the separate corners of the room for them. They might be a little bit happier. They won't get as much disturbed sleep if they're further away from each other. Get some lamp light in here. Just basic torch lamps. And then we'll start thinking about power generation. Which one of these guys is good at research? Anything? Anybody? Intellectual is 8 for Big Red. And Stevenson is the more of the doer. Okay, so medicine, construction is okay. Can boost that up. Big Red is good at construction and intellectual. Growing is also going to be important. We don't have a lot of growing area here. A lot of it's taken up by shirts at the moment. But there's some area over here. Let's start growing some food also as soon as possible. Let's let them build first here. Then we'll start distracting them with their stuff. Let them go, go, go. We'll set up a stockpile over here for some basic resources. Zone area, stockpile, and we'll set it up. Let's pause it quick, and we'll set a stockpile over here. Maybe put the one that's better at building on that, and we'll set storage, and we'll take away clothing. Let's clear all, and just make it raw resources like steel. I want the steel brought over here so we can build with it faster. The wood will deteriorate when outside. Let's see quick. Yes, I think it will deteriorate while outside. We'll put a roof on this eventually, though. It'll probably be good for a little while. We're dry. It's dry, so it won't rot that fast. Stone blocks can go there, and the silver can go there. And that's about it. Well, we'll put everything else there like that. Raw resources will go there, and the meals will be indoors here someplace. We'll put another stockpile in for those. Man, falling right into little paces here. been a long time since I played the game here, and I apologize if I'm rusty at it. I might very well be. Put meals and raw food in there for now until we build a better system for it. And we got that going. Cool. All right, they're just a little bit away from building that, and then what I'll do is which one's better construction? Big Red's good at construction, so I'm gonna let her haul then. Stevenson get to hauling. He can work on construction. Should be beautiful. And she can just haul stuff over. She gets the grunt work today. The weapons is fine there. That's fine there. The medicine is probably fine there. Won't deteriorate, but she'll grab that steel. Make it easy to build here, and we'll put in a floor right away. Let's put in just a basic floor, so we're not tracking sand everywhere. Metal tiles 7. Pretty but labor intensive and expensive. Concrete is cheap. Paved tile is utilitarian. Neutral in terms of looks. Okay, let's do that. All right, get that built in there. Get a little bit of light so people aren't mad at the dark, and then we'll put the concrete through here. Put it out to the road so they follow that road there on their way in and out. Make them go a little bit faster. All right, clean that up, and then we'll work on more production stuff tomorrow. Electric stove, getting some power generation set up here. Start with wind. It's very, very flat over here. We can start with wind power. They have the know-how. They started with just the research for microelectronics. So we have that taken care of. We have the orbital trade beacon. Oh, we got to get our trading set up right away here. That's what we got to set up. The priorities are to move these t-shirts out of the way. We got to set up a trade beacon ASAP, which means we need power, which means we need that going. I think that we need that before even a research bench. That would be here. Comms console. Yes, it needs to happen right away. We have enough components for it right away. We need the orbital trade beacon. If we put on these, I think. Most of these are covered. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, we'll put it there. Most of it's covered then. And then the comms console will come in with tomorrow. And it made a stockpile there, I think, for us automatically, possibly. Oh no, because it's counting the steel there, that's right. All right, let's speed through the night here. And pick it up on the other side here. All right, we're back for the next day. And Stevenson's working on some meals, that's good. We'll probably need a table over here set up too. Once I get the floors done, I'll do that. I want him working on that mostly. Stevenson's going for a walk. Probably should set up some horseshoes. I mean, these guys probably were like, you know, I mean, they were conversating in a bar, so they were used to like party games like horseshoes, I suppose. To set up a steel one out here someplace. Out in the sand. Where they can play if they want to. And there's it's the 2nd of April, which is kind of spring, I guess, around here. He got rid of the normal 4 months or whatever he was doing before winter, spring. He's got like 4 different quadrellies or something like that, whatever he called them. I don't remember exactly. Quadra-months, something like that. But it's April, May is what it is right now, which is obviously spring. Early in the year. So prime growing time though. We should probably get something planted as soon as possible. And Stevenson's done hauling the stuff here. All right, so we got the horseshoes made, so they have something to do when they're relaxing. Is this deteriorating? Yes, it is deteriorating because it's being left out. We should probably get a roof on this too then. Let's see if we can just put a roof on it without building anything else maybe. Zone area. Expand roof areas. Let's just build it off of here as far as we can. And what we'll do is just delete the rest of it where it doesn't reach. Or we'll just build a structure out here, like steel wall, like right here. And we don't have to build everything. Just build part of it. Doesn't need to be walled in right now. What also would provide cover for enemies and that kind of thing. I mean, raids are going to happen eventually here. Okay, so she's got most of the good stuff hauled here. We need power for that. We need power for this. Best spot to build some power would probably be over here on this side of the river, maybe. I don't think we can build water. Well, we might not be able to build power through the water here. Let's take a look here quick. Oh, we can't. That's going to make things complicated. We could build power through the... Not on the road either. We'll need power on each side of the thing then. Okay, that's fine. Let's do a solar generator over here. Let's do a solar generator back. Let's do a wind turbine over here. Let's do a little bit of a wind farm over here. Get those going. We'll put a battery in here someplace. That should be plenty of power for us for now. And it is a shame we can't share it with everything. That's okay. And that gets it to the battery. I'm going to do one straight across here too, because I don't like it when there's only one connection going to the battery. For now, we'll build a separate battery room at some point here in the future. Speed it along so they get to work on the stuff here. Okay, so that's working here. Let's put a battery in here next to this. Actually, no, I don't want to do that necessarily, because I want I don't want a fire from the battery to cause all of our inventory to go. So we're gonna make a small battery hut over here next to the power room here. And we'll put a door on that so they can access it. And we'll put a battery in there then. Once they put that built. Yeah, I don't want a fire from this to light it all up. That's good enough room? Okay, that's enough room. Yep, good. Should be plenty. Alright, build ourselves some turbines. And he might not get it done today. That's alright. We'll get a couple days in it here at least, and then we'll get into their trading pretty soon here. Okay, well, first of all, we also need to get the power for the... We got the priorities, right? We got to get the power for our trader here. Our comms console. Put that in here, right here. More important than seating, more important than everything. We got to get that going here. Our base of operations here. They can rough it, eating off the ground or wherever for right now. But we need trade beacon to survive. So let's bring the medicine in here too, just so we have it. Let's see. Manufactured. Oh, we got something. Need defenses. Oh yeah, you're probably right. Let's see. Bring that medicine in here. And then we do need to start working on defenses now. We have some batteries. So let's take a look at that quick here. And let's get security going here. I mean, we got a nice security checkpoint here, basically, because we have guys coming from this direction only, basically, from the south. And they can't really cross the river very easily. They'll come up the road. So what we'll do is put our... We don't have turrets yet. Okay, we got to get research for turrets done pretty soon here. Let's see what that would be. We need gun turrets, 800. All right, that's gonna be our next one we go with as soon as we can. Who can do research for us? And what kind of research do we need for that? Actually, we need a tech level industrial. What do we need? Which tech do we need here? Does it tell us? I would guess it's electronics, so it's this one. Which means we need the big one. Which means we need a separate room already for that. Which is fine. We probably can build a separate room for it someplace. Let's put it... Let's just see if you can get by with a simple one here. Got the dog bed here, we can get rid of that. Put the simple bench here. I don't think we can do much with the simple bench. We'll see what happens. I mean, we could put some just deadfall traps in there if we want to, but I don't think it's gonna be good enough. She's doing their job. This is doing its job. Okay, we got the battery going over here. Let's get the battery in then. Power battery. And we'll get this going here. From there, we'll go to here. From there, we'll go to here. It's all looped in then. Get that going. And this is getting enough power. Good to go. And this bench here. Maybe we'll move the bed. Can we fit a bed? If we move the bed, can we get a power bench or a powered bench in there? Yeah, we could. All right, my bed might have to move then. Put it over by the door here, next to the battery. We have it next to the light. How about that? Then we got room for the bench. Let's cancel this one. I think it's gonna be the big one. Of course, it's gonna be the big one. Let's see, bad temperature. Okay, that's fine, we can deal with that. Visitors, hey, our first customers are coming to town here. All right, he's got some trading to do. Big Red, make the deal. Who's at those social skills? Who's our talker here? Neither one. He's handling, he's got 11 of handling. Where's this wardening? 8. All right, Stevenson, let me do the talking, Big Red says. Welcome to Rimworld Trading Company. How's it going? What do you have? Oh, you know what? I have an excellent deal for you. I have 142 button-down t-shirts. How many would you like? I can only afford one. They're too valuable. I can't even buy more than 3 from you. I can take 3 for 149. Okay. What have you got to trade for us? I got some medicine. I got some meals. I can give you 5 meals. Okay, take some t-shirts. What else you got? I got a bow. I got a poor quality bow. Oh, really? Yeah, okay. Yeah. What about our t-shirts? Oh, these t-shirts are very valuable. Let's not sell those. Well, maybe. We don't have enough money to really sell those off to us. We can give you some medicine for 22. Okay, yeah, we can barter. Let's go barter. We got 102 going that way. Okay, we'll sell you some more t-shirts. There you go. Let's get you the maximum amount of t-shirts. And get some decent prices on these. So we get a selling price modifier because our negotiation bonus is a 24%. So we get a nice little price on that. Market value is 127. We sell for 49. So that's pretty good. Not negative at least. Let's go one more. Maybe we can buy something else from you still. Buy a beer or 2. There we go. Buy a couple beers. There we go. A couple beers to celebrate our first trade. All right. We are in business, guys. We are in business. Just like that. You guys are a trading company. How about that? Didn't take much. Let's see. How can we get that stuff indoors here? Let's go. Drugs can all go in there then. And the medicine and all that can go in there then too. Cool. Okay, have a beer to celebrate, guys. You did it. You're traders. You're officially traders. Just like that. The business is off the ground. All right, meager beginnings, right? Very, very meager beginnings, but you'll get there. It starts with the first step, right? All right, so I think I'm gonna do it there. Unfortunately, this first episode's gonna have to be cut rather short because we had a lot to get through at the beginning of the game here, but we'll be back for another episode probably tomorrow. I'll be back for another one soon, and we'll continue the adventures of Big Red and Stevenson. Names to be changed later here to something more appropriate. They'll get to big trades here eventually. Look at that, the stock is already disappearing. 49 bucks at a time. They'll sell these t-shirts off at low reasonable prices. Anyways, guys, I hope you are glad that Rimworld's back to the channel. I am too. Let me know if you likes, comments, and that kind of thing. What you'd like to see, how you think the trading company's gonna go this season. And if you're glad to see Rimworld back, make sure to leave those likes because it does let me know that you're interested in seeing more of this kind of stuff on the channel. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys back next time. Have a good night.